Hi, Miss Elgate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm Courtney.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right. So, what brings you in today?
Well, lately I've been having a problem where I've been like late night snacking. Not really like eating meals, more just like snacking like really late at night around like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I just really don't want to do it anymore. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, how long has this been going on for? Would you say?
Maybe like a couple months, like 2 to 3 months,
Okay.
maybe a little longer.
Would you think there's anything in your life that may be causing you to do this, or is it just schedule and busy?
Maybe it could be my schedule. I'm a cheerleader and our practices run till 10 o'clock at night, so maybe and after practice is usually when I always want to eat. So
Okay, that could be one of the causes.
Yeah.
But is this something that you're really ready to change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
Probably over a 10.
Okay. Well, that's good. Then that's good to hear. Okay. So what are like your meals on a daily basis?
Well, for breakfast, I don't really eat that much for breakfast just because I'm not like a big morning eater. So maybe for breakfast, I would have like an English muffin with like butter and jelly some days, and then like other days maybe like oatmeal, but like mostly carb filled. I feel like.
Well, that's good. You gotta get your energy in the morning. What are you usually eating for lunch?
Well, I do take a medication that curbs my appetite, so like lunch is sometimes something that I skip, or it's like something really small, like a granola bar. Like it's very rare that I would have like an actual meal for lunch.
All right, and then I'm assuming you come home and you have dinner.
Yeah, like dinner's like pretty good. Like not a lot of protein in it though. Like I don't like cook meat a lot. Like it'll just be like pasta or like raviolis
Easy
or
things.
vegetables. Yeah, like very easy things. Yeah.
Okay, and then what are usually the snacks that you're going for?
Like late at night.
The late night, yeah.
Probably like pretzels and like hummus or something, or like carrots and like ranch or something like that. Like I don't think they're like bad choices. Like you could tell me otherwise if they are or not. But I just like I feel like I overeat the snack like late at night. So like, those are like the main snacks.
So it looks like you're eating. I think one of the problems is breakfast is good. You're waking up. You're having oatmeal, English muffin. I usually think carbs in the morning are important because they fuel you for your day. I love having like overnight oats. Oatmeal is a big thing for me. And then lunch, I could see that could be one of the problems is probably because you are kind of skipping a full meal, which is you again need that to fuel you through the day. And when it gets later into the night, maybe you're like, oh, I skipped a meal, or oh, I'm still hungry, and it's having that lunch might help you. And then dinner, like I said, you don't like to cook, I would assume.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And I know some people cooking meat is hard, but having pasta and stuff, that's good. Maybe try getting something easy to cook. Like I know I like black bean burgers. You just throw them in the microwave. Those will have good protein for you. But I think what the issue is that you're skipping lunch.
Okay.
And it is hard too because you have cheerlead at night. So I think for lunch, instead of having a granola bar, one of the things that you could do is maybe try to incorporate like a meal that's not, it's like more nutrients. So like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And if you can only eat half, that's fine. Maybe wait an hour and try to eat the other half.
Okay.
Or if you have a salad with chicken, have lettuce and get some veggies on there and chicken and pick at it for an hour. So your stomach, you're eating it, and then it's kind of fueling you, filling you up, and then maybe this will reduce the eating at night.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So you're saying like when I do have like lunch and stuff, like don't focus on like trying to eat it all at once, like because my appetite is so curved, like kind of just like spread it. Like that's okay to do, like just spread it out. Like
for you, especially since you're saying it curbs your appetite, it might be hard to have a bigger meal
that's what
right
I'm saying.
at once.
It is like hard. Yeah.
So instead of having a granola bar, which might not provide you everything that you need, depending on what you're eating, having like a peanut butter and jelly, you're getting whole grains and protein and fat, and it'll fill you up more.
Okay.
So if you and then again at night, you might be less inclined to reach for that snack, and like you said, you're having carrots and ranch and pretzels and hummus, and those aren't terrible snacks.
Yeah.
But again, usually portion size is like the biggest.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Gotcha.
Are you having any other types of snacks at night?
Sometimes I could have cookies, but not like as often as like as I would with like other snacks. But I just wish I was able to, like, have dinner, like, just because of my schedule, it's so hard that I feel like, okay, like, you have your dinner at a certain time, and then, like, okay, it's time for, like, a dessert type thing, or, like, a little snack after dinner, but, like, my little snack after dinner is so late, and it turns into, like, almost as much as what a full meal would be.
Yeah. So what is a way that you think that you would want to change this? Like, what is something that you could maybe do at nighttime to refrain from reaching for the snacks? Or at least portioning out your snacks?
I'm not really sure. Like, I know it's also hard because, like, my roommates and stuff, too, like, if they're, like, snacking at night, too, it, like, makes me want a snack, even if I'm not even hungry in the slightest bit. Like, sometimes I will be hungry, like, after, like, practice and, like, want to have a snack, but most of the time I'm, like, I'm not even hungry. So, like, do I just, like, I don't know how to, like, just be like, no, like, you don't need it.
It's hard. Food eating, I feel like, is a social thing.
Yeah.
Like, when you're with your friends and your family and everyone's eating, you're like, why not? Like, I can have a scoop of that or have some of that. So it is hard to balance.
Yeah.
I think one thing that you could do is maybe, like, when they're all eating and, like, I mean, it's hard because you guys are all hanging out, but maybe wait a little bit until they're eating so you're eating with them. So say, like, you cook dinner and then your friend comes down to cook dinner. Maybe wait, like, 5 more minutes before you start eating.
So, like, eating
so you're eating together.
That makes sense.
Or, I mean, that would be because I know it is hard when I'm in a social area. I'm always like, oh, I can grab a handful of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is one thing you could do is try to just maybe wait until you're eating with people. Or I don't want to tell you not to, like, hang out with your roommates.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe if you cook and you eat, you just step out into the living room and sit and watch whatever, maybe watch some Netflix or do some homework, and then when they're done eating, they'll come into the living room too. Yeah. Because being in the kitchen sometimes is hard because you're looking at everyone eating, you see all the cabinets.
Exactly.
Like, what can I grab?
Yeah.
So that is definitely something that you could try to work on. Do you have any short-term goals for, like, any ideas for short-term goals between the lunch and the late night snacking?
Maybe definitely with the lunch, like, start to, like, do, like, more, like, meal prep, I guess you will. Like, with, like, the night before, like, if I know I have a long day and I'm not going to be able to, like, eat and stuff, like, to have, like, the peanut butter and jelly, like you said, or, like, make a salad with chicken to, like, bring when I, like, go to school and stuff.
Exactly. Those are good options, because one thing is, since you don't like to cook, it's definitely, like, you don't want to, like, the black bean burger, you just throw it in. You just throw it in and it's easy. Done. It's done in a minute and a half. So stuff like that is easy if you make it the night before. So if you have a salad and you want to throw the black bean burger on top, stuff like that's really good. Yeah. Really quick. Again, peanut butter and jelly. You just put peanut butter and jelly on bread. Done. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, easy things. And again, you can shoot for the goal of taking your time to eat it. So you're not just like, if you eat it too fast or in the short period of time, then you could get too full and not be able to finish it.
Exactly. I think that was my problem too with, like, lunch. I feel like I have to have it all at once instead of, like, being okay to, like, spread it out for, like, 2 hours or something like that.
But you can if it means finishing it and getting those nutrients, it's totally okay. So now for late night snacking, do you have any long or short term goals that you want to address?
Maybe, like, the short-term goals would be start to, like, okay, like, still have the snack, but, like, make sure they're in those serving sizes, like you said, like, because the portion control is really important. So, like, have the carrots and pretzels or whatever I said I had, and, like, have them in, like, serving sizes instead of just, like, out of the bag or out of the container.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. So maybe we'll make the goal, like, after dinner, you say, like, maybe an hour and a half later, you can portion out. Even if you decide to prep your snacks, like, which I know some people do, they'll put things in little plastic bags or in Tupperwares and have them ready. So instead of, like, going in and grabbing the whole bag of pretzels and just sitting there and eating all these pretzels, you'll have the serving of pretzels, serving of your hummus, and you can just eat it like that. Yeah. Again, this could be a long-term goal because sometimes it's hard for people to adjust and fitting that into your schedule. But it's something that you would have to work towards and, like, figure out how you can add that in. But I think that even if you have, like, if a serving of Oreo cookies is 2 cookies, you can have 2 cookies. Yeah. Just don't reach for the whole sleeve. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Yeah. So that's good. That's, I think, a really good long-term goal for you to work towards. Just that every night, just say, okay, I had dinner at 7. I can have my snack at 8. And, you know, like, go in, portion it out, have it prepped however you want to do it. Exactly. That seem good? Yeah. Okay. So what we've talked about and decided is that your short-term goal is going to try to be really getting lunch back into the groove. Yeah. Excuse me. So you'll have the peanut butter and jelly, the salad, whatever you can prep for yourself and have done.
Yeah.
And eat it to your own pace.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting those nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And then your long-term goal is going to be to start portioning out your snacks at night and trying to just have that snack and just be done. And again, with the social thing, try to either eat with your roommates all together.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's hard with everyone's schedule. Or step into the living room maybe for a little bit before they come.
Yeah.
Before they finish their food. These goals are good for you?
Yeah, they sound great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you feel ready?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I think these are 2 great goals. And I think in a few weeks we could follow back up and see how you're doing.
Okay.
And if they're working for you, we can go from there. We can decide if we want to reach for more goals or just consistently stay with the one that you're working towards.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yes, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.